It's Chad Jackson here with head women's tennis coach Simon Earnshaw to talk about the Lady Pirates' upcoming dual match season, which begins this week. But Coach Earnshaw, your team had a chance to get some individual action in February, sort of unusual that you get a tournament. Talk a little bit about the Clemson Winter Classic that the Lady Pirates played in.
Well, it used to be before we weren't allowed to play before February 1st that we actually used to play an individual event in January, and in some ways it's actually a good way to get things going, because we can get more matches in a short period of time than we would do if we played a dual match. So an opportunity came up to get into the event at Clemson, and I felt, especially with the way the weather's been the last couple of years, that it was going to be guaranteed play with it being indoors. So it made a lot of sense for us to go up there and to compete against certainly a team that's as strong as Clemson's is at this point in time.
Now, you swept all of your matches against the other two teams that were involved in the tournament, Brenau and Georgia State, and then played pretty much right on par with the Tigers. You split with them in singles, but had a little bit of a tough doubles match against them.
Yeah, I mean, they've already played 7 matches on their season, and I think we came out a little nervous. I mean, they jumped all over us, particularly in doubles, which in my time here doesn't happen very often. We could probably count that on one hand, but we're not really settled on potentially what our number 2 and 3 doubles teams are going to be. I felt that number 1, Alida and Barbara, didn't pick up immediately where they'd left off in the fall, but once we got going, obviously we made that quite close. I will say that in singles, Clemson did have a player out, and I think that made a difference. It was a little bit the same in singles, where they just jumped all over us in the first set. And I felt like when they were missing, it was because they were actually trying to accomplish something with their misses, and we just seemed to be missing for no reason. Part of that is probably the fact that we haven't played potentially for 2 or 3 months. But once we got our eye in, per se, I felt like we competed well with them. I wouldn't say that it was a one-point match if they would have actually have played specifically in the dual match format. But we were able to compete, and I think that's the main thing, and certainly we can see a lot more specifically where we need work with each of our players, and it highlights some weaknesses that we need to shore up.
All right, now you open the season, finally, the dual match season this weekend. Take us through the early part of the Lady Pirates schedule.
Well, now the season was supposed to start today,
right,
but obviously with the inclement weather, we've kind of got bumped back a few days now. So we're going to open with Anderson on Sunday afternoon, and we really don't have too many matches. So actually, in some ways, I'm actually a little bit more focused, not per se on the matches at the beginning, but the fact that we have a week or 2 here to concentrate on what needs to be done and what I could see from the Clemson event. Prior to playing that event, we'd kind of been in our pre-season, and we'd just been working them out pretty much morning, noon, and night. But we'll be able to focus a little bit more on the tennis and equally get to see that put into action with Anderson and then Georgia College the week after. And once we get beyond that, then we kind of start running into where we have 2 or 3 matches a week. And so I think at that point, then maybe our focus will start to swing towards the competition a little bit more.
All right, Armstrong Atlantic opens up the 2011 dual match season as the top-ranked team in the country, and they will take on Anderson at 2 o'clock at Bacon Park on Sunday. Coach Earnshaw, thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon.